Hello, everyone. I'm Brian. Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment.
Here we go.
And the Pacers start out with the ball. Now Brunson. And facing off here, two offenses that can really grind out possessions, Clark.
Yeah, that's one way of saying it, B.A. I would call them methodical, both of these teams, in no hurry to get through the shot clock. As a matter of fact, they like to milk that thing as much as they can. And they make good plays and good decisions late in the clock. So this will be a deliberate, slow-paced, but entertaining game.
Now here's George. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And the Thunder making a change here. Pass to DiVincenzo. The three. Rebounded by Nurkic. George with it. And we're about a minute into the first. Outside Brunson. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot. And the Thunder going the other way now. And he lobs it up. Out to DiVincenzo. Westbrook outside. He takes it in. What a terrific move that is.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to George. Three-pointer. The rebound by Stewart. And Jeremy Lamb picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. Out to Harris. Fires from deep. Buries it from three.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. Gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely. Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's George. Inside. Here's Nurkic. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Pass to Batum. Westbrook with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
You know, if there's one criticism, and I think it's really unfair, that's leveled at Russell Westbrook, it's his scoring efficiency or lack thereof. For his career, he's a little below average in that one category, but you go back to the shooting percentages of some of the greats in the history of the game, and they weren't uber efficient either. So I think that's a bit unfair to Russell Westbrook.
Indiana trailing here. George, a deep three. The rebound by Stewart.
He's been an absolute non-factor, zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Well, Clark, if there's a game plan against Westbrook, defenses want to make him a perimeter shooter.
Agreed, and yet he's refined that part of his game, but you certainly don't want him coming downhill, getting to the rack, because he is at his absolute best when he's doing that.
Now here's Westbrook. For three, here's Harris. And the three-pointer goes. Harris has got 6.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Here's Lamb. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. George's shot is off.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now here's Westbrook. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Lamb.
He was all over that play. He knew exactly where they were going with the ball and swiped it away.
For three, George drains the triple. He's got 6.
Right there, I think you got to try and run George off his spot. I mean, he's a lights-out long-distance shooter and has great confidence.
And so the And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Batum's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by Curry.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Takes a 3. He's off on that one.
You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 5 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
For 3, George. George with another miss.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The 3.
왜 이래 슛이?
They get it again.
왜 견제샷을?
Goes back up. The shot by Lamb, no good.
계속 견제샷 날렸어.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Portis. Back to Brogdon. And here's Griffin. Oh, deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Grant, you were part of one of the most legendary eras in Duke basketball. Now, when you reflect on that time, what stands out, man?
Well, B.A., those were great times indeed. And a few things I think stick out. First of all, it was when we really made Duke basketball what it is today, gave us the foundation of this long-term success. Also, of course, too, the bonds, the brotherhood, the experience, the ups and the downs that we went through collectively, all of that together are the things that I like to look back on and really reflect upon during those years.
George for three, sinks the tray. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. Curry's gotten his third basket of the night.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
.141 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Oklahoma City now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. And it's all from three-point range. George outside. Outside Lamb. The three is up. That shot off the mark. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And we really don't see too many big men in today's game who handle the basketball as much as Blake Griffin. You know, whether he's posting up or running pick and rolls, he's just so comfortable with the ball in his hands.
George's shot is off.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 11 points.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
George, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to
왜
change the
견제샷을
plan,
날리지?
guys.
아니!
Drops in the three.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Outside Curry. The three is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Thunder up by 16. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DiVincenzo on the wing. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Warren. Here's Westbrook. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And, you know, the versatile George does so many things well. High-octane player who I think gives you intensity at both ends of the court.
And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Pass to DiVincenzo for 3. That shot is off. Now the Pacers with it. They trail by 14. It's George on.
Oh my! I mean, just hard on that one, BA.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Paul George pulls it in. And it's the Pacers with the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, excellent determination there from George. This wasn't going to be denied. Fighting off the physical contact and nailing the shot over good defense.
Here's Bay. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Warren for 3. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. George with another miss. And it's the Thunder with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Bay. Harris outside. And Harris throws it down.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Yeah, you know, nobody really considers Tobias Harris as an elite defender, but by all accounts, he's an above-average one. Opposing teams know that he's one of the best defenders on their team.
And grant a 6'11" wingspan for Tobias Harris. That's a big bonus for him on defense.
It really is. I mean, and you combine that with Harris's lateral quickness, and you can see the effect he has. Most people gloss over his defense with the eye test, but all the numbers say that he's very much a positive on that end of the floor.
아이 뭐야?
George with the bucket.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, here's Harris. Gets the 3 to fall. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. All right, Grant, looking around the league right now, is there anyone who stands out as being vastly underrated?
Wow, there are a few, but one player that I really like is Bam Adebayo. Now, we know he made the All-Star game last season, and rightfully so. But I think his impact on the floor defensively, his athleticism, his playmaking ability, and his ability to knock down the mid-range shot and finish at the rim is very, very underrated. I love this young man's game, and he has a bright future in front of him.
Makes everybody better, too.
Exactly.
Pacers on D. It's a 13-point game. Oh, George with a steal.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And historically an excellent defender, George just excels at picking your pocket and taking it all the way himself. Nice.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
George for 3. No luck on that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's Thunder's ball. They lead by 14. Hey, good. Give him 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Warren's showing you right there that he's more than willing to get his hands dirty and get to the offensive glass.
Outside for Brogdon. Pure from three-point range. Brogdon's got his third basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact
왜
he doesn't play
그러세요?
the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's the 3. They get it back.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
For 3, George. Batum pulls it in. for three, and Brogdon is good for three. Brogdon's got 6 in the quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second
아니 왜
half.
견디셨어요?
Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Thunder out in front, running away with this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened.
또 슛하실 것 같은데?
George outside. You know, thinking back to last year's
아, 왜
playoffs,
이러세요?
Clark, you think they felt a little bit more tense as far as the player interaction?
Yeah, I would think so, B.A. Clearly, familiarity can breed contempt. Proximity can certainly breed a little more contempt. I'm not sure how the guys were interacting in the bubble outside of the games. It was probably more like an AAU environment. Some guys have friendships that precede their time in the NBA, and those don't go away in competition. So, yeah, I think it certainly probably added a little bit to the stew of tension that is inherent in being a competitor.
He was all alone on that one.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Shoots a fadeaway. Porter's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
아니 쏘지 마세요.
George, no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
On the take, Batum. And a nice finish on the layup.
Long and live, Batum gliding to the rim. Thing of beauty.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For three, George. It's not going to go for him. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Brogdon from outside. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
George. They need this. The Thunder pull it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
So both teams making some changes here. Now, Grant, you were involved in a sign and trade deal from Detroit to Orlando, but you don't see that tactic as much anymore.
You know, you really don't, BA, but there's a reason for that. First and foremost, players today have a lot more control over their destiny. And also, teams are not going to wait until an elite player is in their final year and they don't have a firm commitment and belief that that player will re-sign. In a lot of cases, teams will trade that elite player before he enters his last year of his deal, for fear that they may lose him for nothing in free agency.
Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's Thunder's ball. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. Westbrook with it. Nurkic picks him up. Pass to Harris. Westbrook outside. Takes it inside. Oh, wow! Oh!
What?
Big finish.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Outside Brunson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
B.A., it's simply two words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Hits the trifecta.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And Westbrook slams it home.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Driving to the basket. Basket counts.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bump him, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
The shot by Lamb, no good. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining.